He brought out a handgun that he hid under his bed. There is vengeance in his eyes. His father stopped him. He did not want him to die. In 1984, a 10-year-old boy named Jason, also known as Tree, lives with his mom, Riva, in Inglewood, California. Tree gets into a fight at school. His teacher tells Riva that he's smart, but acts immature and disrespectful. Worried about Tree's future, Riva sends him to live with his dad, Jason, nicknamed Furious, hoping he'll learn important life lessons. Furious is strict but caring, giving Tree chores and attention. In his new neighborhood, Tree reunites with childhood pals Doughboy, Ricky, and Chris. One night, Tree hears Furious confronting a burglar and calls the police. When officers arrive, one is respectful, but the other, who's black, is unfriendly. The next day, Trey and his friends see a dead body, then face bullies. Later, Trey and Furious return from a fishing trip to find Doughboy and Chris getting arrested for theft. 7 years later, the neighborhood comes alive with anticipation as a welcome home bash celebrates Doughboy's return. Now affiliated with the Roland 60s Crips, he's determined to leave his past behind and carve out a new path. Among the revelers is Chris, once full of promise, but now confined to a wheelchair, a stark reminder of the dangers lurking in their streets. Despite his setbacks, Chris remains a symbol of resilience, his presence a testament to the unwavering spirit of their community. Doughboy's reappearance also introduces new faces into the mix, as he proudly introduces Dookie and Monster, fellow Crips navigating their own struggles and striving for a better tomorrow. Their camaraderie speaks volumes about the bonds forged in adversity, where loyalty and brotherhood reign supreme. Meanwhile, Ricky's star continues to shine bright on the football field, his talent fueling dreams of a college scholarship. However, the road to success is paved with challenges, as he grapples with academic pressures and the weight of family expectations. A visit from a USC recruiter adds pressure to his already heavy load, underscoring the academic hurdles he must overcome to achieve his dreams. In another corner of the neighborhood, Trey and Brandy find themselves at a crossroads in their relationship. Tree's newfound maturity clashes with Brandy's traditional values as they navigate the complexities of intimacy and commitment. Their journey reflects the evolving dynamics of young love in a community where tradition and modernity collide. As the night unfolds, each character's story weaves into the tapestry of life in South Central Los Angeles, where dreams and realities intersect in a delicate dance. It's a world where hope flickers against a backdrop of adversity, where resilience is the currency of survival, and where the bonds of friendship and family are the truest measure of wealth. Later, during a gathering on Crenshaw Boulevard, tensions escalate when Ferris, a member of the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods, targets Ricky. The community quickly rallies behind Ricky, but the situation intensifies when Doughboy steps in, armed and ready to defend his friend. The confrontation sparks a heated exchange between rival gangs, escalating until Ferris unleashes gunfire into the air, sending everyone scattering in fear. As the chaos subsides, Tree and Ricky find themselves pulled over by an LAPD patrol, led by Coffee, the same officer who once responded to Tree's call for help. Coffee's aggression sends shockwaves through Tree, leaving him shaken and vulnerable. Seeking solace, Tree turns to Brandy, finding comfort in her embrace, and, in a moment of raw emotion, they share a profound connection, marking a significant turning point in their relationship. The following afternoon, Brenda asks Ricky to run an errand, sparking a heated argument between Ricky and Doughboy, with Brenda siding with her son and chastising Doughboy for his actions. Despite the tension, Ricky and Trey set out for a nearby drugstore. As they leave, a fateful letter arrives containing Ricky's SAT results. Unaware of the news, they encounter Ferris and his crew cruising the streets, prompting them to take evasive action through back alleys in an attempt to avoid confrontation. However, tragedy strikes when the Bloods catch up with Ricky, fatally gunning him down as he walks away. Doughboy, realizing the danger his friends were in, rushes to their aid, only to be met with the devastating sight of Ricky's lifeless body. With heavy hearts, Doughboy and Trey carry Ricky's body home, where Brenda and Shanice are overcome with grief upon learning of Ricky's fate. In the midst of their anguish, Brenda discovers Ricky's test results, revealing that he had achieved a score of 710, enough to secure the scholarship he had been striving for. Amidst the sorrow and heartache, the bittersweet realization of Ricky's academic success serves as a poignant reminder of the dreams and potential cut tragically short. Furious interrupts Tree's plan for vengeance, persuading him to reconsider his actions. However, Tree's determination is not easily swayed, leading him to sneak out to join Doughboy and the others. Yet, as they drive through the city streets, Tree's conscience weighs heavy, prompting him to exit the car and return home. Meanwhile, Doughboy and his crew track down the Bloods, exacting their own brand of justice. In a violent clash, lives are taken, and Doughboy is left to grapple with the consequences of his actions. Back home, as night falls, an unspoken tension hangs in the air between Furious and Tree, reflecting the strained dynamics within their fractured community. The following morning, Doughboy seeks solace in his friendship with Tree, recognizing the complexity of their shared experiences. Reflecting on the systemic neglect of their neighborhood by mainstream media, Doughboy laments the lack of understanding and empathy for their struggles. Despite the loss of his brothers, Doughboy finds solace in Tree's embrace, a testament to the enduring bond forged amidst adversity. In the days that follow, Ricky is laid to rest, his memory a somber reminder of the lives lost to the streets they called home. 2 weeks later, tragedy strikes again as Doughboy falls victim to the cycle of violence that plagues their community, his untimely death a grim testament to the harsh realities of their world. Amidst the turmoil and loss, Tree finds solace in the promise of a brighter future. With Brandy by his side, he leaves behind the streets of South Central and embarks on a new chapter, pursuing higher education in Atlanta. As they set out on their journey together, Tree and Brandy carry with them the memories of their past and the hope for a better tomorrow.